Oops. I forgot to shrink down. Heyo. Welcome. What the fuck? There's a collab with a Gong Cha. This is like the one FF14 collab that I can actually participate in. Oops. Nice. I think Astro got like a buff or something in the patch. I didn't really look at the patch notes that much. I like scrolled through them quickly. All I know is the raid gear does not look good on Lalafell. Lightspeed gets 2 charges and draw recast reduced in. I don't know what either of those mean because I don't play Astrology yet, but I'm so happy for you. I went around, filled in the map, and I got all the ether currents, except the quest ones because I don't have any of those unlocked. Things all moving, reduces spell cast time. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, the latest expansion always has this many ether currents, and then when the new one comes out, they move it down. They reduce the amount of the other. Oh, don't look at that. Don't worry, you didn't see anything. I'm so sorry. Just casually shows you the Endwalker areas. Okay, good. I was not thinking, I'm sorry. Drunkard Sing is the main thing. I do know that, yeah. This place is so fucked up. I love the music though. And I do think this area is super pretty. Last night when I was getting all the ether currents, it was like windy here for like 3 days straight. It was it was crazy. Everything was like gray. So this is the first time I've actually seen it in the light. Least inspiring zone visually. Yeah. I mean, I think it's very much just like American desert. But I do kind of like it. And I think the like cerulean like rigs are really But I do think it probably, out of everything in Dawn Trail, I do think it's probably the least inspired. But I still like have a appreciation for it, I guess. I don't know. I think it's cool. I like the like swampy area over here. I think that's really cool too. But it very much is like Wild West, and that's kind of all it is. Because like the other areas, you can at least be like, it's really it's just oil. Yeah, yeah. It kind of is just oil, but it's blue. I think it has other properties, but it is mainly used as like fuel. Um, I don't know if I have to kick you out, Al, or not. Because right now this area, as far as I can gather, is kind of fillery. So it's completely up to you whether you stay or not, because I don't think we're gonna get to the part that's like actually spoilers. Gaming 2, okay. This place is messed up though. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wuklamat, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dustwatch. Okay, don't kill them. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I'm humble. Aren't we humble now? That's what I'm saying. But the matter of fact, the way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk of some unsavory types coming and going from oh god. Tanatenyawi, to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like the perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dustwatch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if you went alone. It's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Okay, I'm more awake than I thought. I was debating whether I would actually stream today, because I only slept like 3 hours, and I woke up and my eyes were so heavy, and then I took a shower and I fell asleep in the shower for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh god, should I just like take a shower and then hop back in bed for another 2 hours before work? But I wanted to keep playing. And I'm a bit more alert than I thought I'd be. Seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. I thought that was the end of the cutscene. This one line. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. I love spying on people. Bandits will not notice you here. Let me listen. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would awaken the minds with easier money to be had. Not when you've got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. I don't have the energy to laugh. Ha 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 ha. Familiar voice rings through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture, most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about... Oh, fuck. I skipped. I'm sorry. I messed up. Is there a way to make right-click not progress dialogue? Hi, Anvil. Hands, I don't really see here. Like, my hand rests on my mouse, and sometimes it presses right-click. It's just how my mouse is shaped. As you lean to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. Brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. It's so shaped. It's like slanted on the right side because it's like to fit your palm. That means my like the weight is shifted to the right side of the mouse, so sometimes I press down, like just the slightest movement can right click. You idiot. How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Finished, are you? Well, let's retreat for now. Oh, it's windy again. So, were you able to learn anything? They got a mole. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zakoa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader's Elias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Pitsatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Oh my god. Luateniyawasa. Oh my god, that's a long name. Luateniyawasa. Luateniyawasa. Okay, it's not that hard. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. This really is the expansion of names. You have like all of these places and then you have Solution 9. What kind of nerd place is that? What kind of nerds live there? Is this it? Yeah. If we were to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yehehe Seiya, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We have to go collect poop. You can then lure the Yehehe Seiya into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. And while you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants you require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I'll handle the rest. Okay, I'll go collect shit for you, Erinville. Alright, yeah, these are like dinosaurs. They're dragon-like, so they're not dragons, they're just... It's like convergent evolution. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to kill you all now. should turn around. Got the poop. I love the battle music. It's so good. Look at this little guy. I like how they walk. Finished already, are we? Here's your poop. Got it for you. Excellent. This'll do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried Napoleon tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to Tanatinyawi. I think they should give you, like, pronunciation guides. They should give you a little, like, book. I mean, don't we have that, like, adventures, like, handbook, or whatever it's called? I don't remember, like, how you even see that. Unending Codex. I feel like they could do that and give you, like, pronunciation. Did they keep, like, updating this? I don't think so. They kind of, like... Because this was in, like, the patches, right? They kind of kept this going for a little, but I don't think there's really many, like... I thought they'd, like, update it as we go, but we haven't got, like, anything from, like, the Endwalker patches. What one is this? Oh, this is the near one. I love how this is genuinely just the game UI. What's this one? Oh, this is all the... Yeah. And this is Baja. I haven't looked at any of those in like ages. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. I'll take the money. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehehe Saya will come soon after. That one is hard to say, and I don't think I'm saying it right. I hope no one sees me. Is this voiced? Nope. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? It wasn't me, I swear. Lol. Lol. Did something die? We threw shit in your fire, dude. Someone wanna explain that ungodly stench to me. Got that bracelet. Boss, over there. Huh? What in the world? Lol. We pranked you so good, you have fucking dinosaurs now. My god. Run for your lives. So the slugs what drew them here? I swear, when I find out who did this. Yeah, now you have a bunch of fucking horny dinosaurs at your in your base. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Oh. Shit. Who was that? Dude just runs. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? Bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We're planning to save you, eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. The man they call the Vulture, I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at Tontanyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But there wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by their mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. Ooh, gotta close my door. What? That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see, by the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in position of authority. And we made damn sure they did. Every time, before we knew it, a small band before we knew it, a small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question, but when he showed them how he could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quicana and Lewin, and we all agreed that the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. Still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. That's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. Yeah, he does have the cut. Why were you hang out with fucking Tintin? If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? I think that sounds good. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is you hear me out. But not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishenowezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Twice the age of the character. I remember when I heard him, yeah, he was like... It's not that fitting of a voice. Still like good voice work, but I felt it didn't really fit the appearance. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. No, I don't either. I think it's extremely jarring, but in a fun way. Um, I think it's fitting for like the region. Like I think it makes complete sense why it exists. I do think it's very funny though. And I do think this is kind of fillery, but like I don't mind that much because it's interesting. Or it's like fun. I don't know. This feels like a side story more than anything, but I still kind of like it. Then the Yorkshire accents in Alamiga way more jarring. Yeah. Yesterday, Autumn brought up Marasidia and how everyone's gonna have Australian accents when we go there. It's gonna be fun. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tulio Lao, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after it's a Tawi, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Hutsatawi would be ideal, but for that, I need one of you to help me. I'll buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods, and using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if we... Oh. Is it we huete? We huet? We hoot? I don't know. Getting the bracelet. But regardless, it'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that he has a baby face. He looks like he looks like 16, or like 15, 16. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? Yeah. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I will see. Oh, fuck. I skipped. I pressed on right click again. Okay, so Aaronville's going to do the other stuff. But you with me, tell the vulture I tried to rob you. But you managed to overpower me, even if he suspects a trap. You won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make your way to Hitsatawi once you've got the vulture there. I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Autumn hates it. Autumn hates Final Fantasy XIV. DAWNTRAIL is the worst expansion ever. But yeah. Oh god. Yehesea. Yehekea? Very likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? Then there's that brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Gotta poke this guy. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these pipes. Have you needed a dust watch, miss? Yeah, I found this guy and yeah, follow me. What? Zakawa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison. He turned to a life of crime. How awful. Give my sincerest thanks, miss. Why'd I trouble you to take me to him? Like, go walk off a cliff with him. What have you got to say here? Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shoshinoezi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. This prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. I see. I wonder who those undesirables are. Might it perhaps be you? I'm gonna beat your ass in the desert. This is Breaking Bad. Is this the place? I don't see him. Whoops, silly me. This isn't the right place. I see. Very well, lead on. Oh, I'm so silly. We have to go even deeper into the desert. Stormblood Dungeon, how the fuck did he get that? Took a trip to Alamigo. Get this fucking ball out of here. Go to bed. Is this the place then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. This is some sort of joke. With all the... Let's keep moving. You also go to bed. Better be the place. Patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place, we stop. I may be forced to do something you and I will both dearly regret. Okay, dude, calm down. Holy shit. Look how big this one is. You're so awesome. It's an enemy in the 99 dungeon that can't be stunned but can be slapped to interrupt random pointless fact. Thank you. there it is. It's that big glowing circle. That's where I left him. It's totally... With sleep more, there's probably other enemies I can interrupt cast by sleeping. I forget that it's like a thing. Alright, where is he? This is voiced, I think. No. I don't see him anywhere. Where's Zakoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey. Oh. Wete? You looking for me? Found them. Wahute? If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little hiding. Oh, I can't believe he got away like that. You'll be begging for your cell by the time I'm done with you. Failed the Shadowbringers healer quest because I just sleeped someone and I didn't have it on my hotline. Oh yeah, I forgot you do have to do that. This is voiced. If it ain't voiced, may God murder my children.
Wahute!
There we go.
Finally caught up to me, I see.
God. I forgot about them. I haven't heard them in a while. He does sound so much older than he looks.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
This is Ace Attorney.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for
Shisenuetsi.
Tuliola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Thank you, Bluka.
As fortune would have it,
I
I
hope
spied
you
the
have
leader
it-
of this
I
operation
hope it
being
goes
handed one
well.
of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It didn't. I think it pops up,
was
but
from
like
the Vow of Resolve?
because it says you're subscribed, but I never get notifications for your subscriptions. I don't know why. But thank
Oh,
you for the subscription.
You've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Thank you. Love you too. Have a good time. Or well,
What's the
productive
meaning
time.
of this, Wahute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it.
Oh,
I
he's
swear.
crumbling.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Everyone wants to see a duel.
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking. Please.
That's how it
Do
was.
you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
He's probably ass at shooting. We got tumbleweeds. And a crab.
Oh, you little shit!
Got his ass.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
We did it.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
I guess that works.
As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
Hello, beast. Hello. Hello. Are you sleepy?
But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody.
Don't do that, Miku.
But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
here. This was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Syria would be better if you did anything other than get it done. I feel like they were limited by the Syria given its chance between 2 acts and also the... Yeah, I agree. I think they were very limited. I do think it's... Oh, hold on, let me finish. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Thank you. Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Shishinawezi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Yeah, I do think, like, I'll actually walk back there so I can gather my thoughts. Because I think this is the end of, like, this is the final quest in the actual, like, little... this little arc. I think it's pretty short for what it is. So I genuinely don't really have much of an issue with it. I do think it was maybe too short. Like, they could have fleshed it out more, actually. Should have been us in the duel. Also, we should have walked into a saloon and out of tune. I know, I was like, I want to buy a fight. I think that was the first thing I said when we walked into town. Triple triad NPC who should be a shady person on a blackjack table. Yeah, I definitely think they could have done stuff better. But I do agree that it's like kind of sandwiched between 2 acts. Because I know we're going like to Heritage Found like very soon. So I kind of understand that they're like, okay, we gotta do something with this area, but like, yeah. Like, there's this entire, like, ooh. There's an entire area, like, I feel like they could have maybe had, like, another little set of quests over here. Looking at Stormblood after finishing Endwalker. I'm extremely excited for the next half of the story. There's so much, I have so many, like, questions. I'm so ready to get answers for them. I've been wondering about this shit for, like, ages. I'm like, I want to go to Solution 9 so bad. It's really good. For me, it hits harder than Endwalker. Ooh. Thinking the minority. I've been the tiniest bit spoiled on the final area. As in, I know a couple of the area names, like, in the final area. And they sound weird, so I'm really interested in them. I know nothing other than that and the name of an NPC. Oh yeah, no, I haven't let it, like, I loved the first half, and apparently, like, a lot of people just don't like the first half. I was like, I genuinely had so much fun with the first half of quests. Saying it's better than Endwalker is wild to me, but the second half is definitely very good. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think I'm gonna like it. But, like, I've been spoiled on a woman's name, the woman, And then also like two area, I can barely remember them. Two area names in the final area. The first half serves its functional purpose. I've just seen the game do better. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just fun. I love Wuklamot, and I love the world building, and I really like the areas, and the duties we got were super cool. The dungeons were a lot of fun. I do kind of wish we got maybe another trial in the first half. Cause what, we literally only had Valigamanda, I think. How many trials are usually in an expansion? Endwalker had one. It's always 3 in an expansion? Is it really? That's crazy. Oh my god, yeah. It is 3 per expansion. One, two, three. Yeah. I remember like Stormblood and Shadowbringers having more trials. But there is only 3. Okay, never mind. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamot is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Shut up, you're friends. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Anyway, the real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my 2 best friends, Bukana and I think Lewine. Lewine? I don't think it's Lewine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakoa, and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wihute put behind bars. We never gave up hopes that Zakoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best part of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your teach us how you draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match my beat of speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Till we meet again, bye-bye. Wish they went back to the old model of having the second trial be at level blank 7, but the way the story works, the trials have to be where they are. Yeah. Quite bothers me so much, like, hey, check it out, Golden City. Okay, watch this annoying kid do some stuff now. I don't think this is like Elpis, but I can like respect where it is in the story, because it's like, oh, we just checked out, we just did the Rite of Succession now we're going up north. Here's some basic, like, introduction to, like, an area up here before we up the stakes of the next area. I do think coming off of, like, the Golden City reveal is, like, I am, like, take me there already, get me, I want to go. But, like, I don't really mind this that much. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest, and I'll be here a while. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I could be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? Oh. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. Earthquake. It must have happened when we were still down south. There've been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. We can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Messed up. It is. I think every expansion needs trains. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. We had the trolleys in the Shadowbringers. Now we got the trains in.
I'm so sorry, but
Oh,
we're
this is
not
voiced.
sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Trolleys. This is reminiscent of the trolleys. The trolley sequence. Yeah, not as bad. I think the trolley one I didn't like that much because it just went a bit too long.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Hey, white boy.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
I do
The
like this
succession
guy.
ceremony. We would have been in Tuliyola
I like
at the
his
time.
voice too.
If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
Oh,
What about you, my friend?
this guy has been
If
yelled
you'd
at
rather
too many
strike out on your own,
times.
I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
He sounds very similar. Very familiar, not similar.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Oh, it's okay. I got nothing better to do.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
I was I was literally about to say this.
Something the matter?
I was about to, I was genuinely about to say, like, I was like, the sight of like a Hrothgar and all these guys involving like tracks feels so familiar. Like this feels like the Source equivalent of of the trolling thing. And I was about to say, oh, they should have had the Hrothgar voiced by the guy who voiced I forget his name. The one in the one in Shadowbringers. I was literally about to like I was about to like comment on it and they did the flashback for me. Oh, that's really good. That's so good.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
Oh my god.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Put the fucking biggest smile on my face.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get.
This guy has his wife, though.
In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain.
Sorry.
It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I was literally about to pause before that flashback and just be like, this reminds me, this is very familiar. I was like, we're in a desert, we need to fix like the rail system. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Oh my god. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way, after all. God, that's so good. I'm kind of a sucker for like... I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. And I do really like seeing, like, Source equivalents of, characters from the first, and vice versa. I really like that. You know, if they did a Shadowbringers Hildebrand quest, we would have seen the the first equivalents of them, and they would have teamed up. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Oh, Mewahetson? Oh, I don't know that one. Should be the northeast of here. Let's continue on. There's 2 more insane cameos. I am not ready. Got this fucking thing from Twitch. Kinda awesome. I love this music. I love how Lala fell hold on to it. They like, it's like that image of like the like dog holding on to the other dog in like this snowy mountain. Cowboy porn music. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with people. Meh wa het son. Mewa het son. Mewa het son. But I do know their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Okay, so we do go up here. I was like, oh, we should go up here for something. I'm surprised we didn't, but we did. Oh, such lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum in Shishinawezi Springs. Oh. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. How'd you get that armor? Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Hawato, chief of the Mewahetson, and this is my son, Geppetto. This is gonna be a challenge for me to pronounce. A pleasure to meet you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I apologize for a sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Shaktaral Railing. Like, him tweet about the crucial Pokemon. I don't think I've seen that tweet. This is a wolf I made with those. Yeah, this is the Wargeimer from that Shadowbringers dungeon. Recent earthquake has damaged their tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. Oh yeah, they don't have the dumb tails. This is Walla and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. I know, it's like, how do you get these? You've a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of fresh fruits, but not of any sort of which I am familiar. I gather you are not from these lands? From a traveler of the sky. I'm a traveler. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you have seen. I'm told you people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads, the Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see, that word, Hetso, it means leader of souls in the Hetsaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaro here. We look to the Ronek for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of ether rites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish with you the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. Does a gay little pose and leaves. We got 25 minutes till I gotta go. I'll speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronek have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. Stableman here. It's a Tawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum. Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronek are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetzaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona. Valkona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently, how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. I understand. He kinda was. But he grew up. Well, there is a grain of truth to the rumors. He is not as nearly as bad as they make him out to be. Journeys have changed for the better. Yeah. So in the course of traveling with him, you witnessed him change with your own eyes. While I fought beside Valkona in the right of succession, I'd take her word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I'd recruited a bona fide hero. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkona for who he truly is. You think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Oh, it's so pretty out. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronek foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valkona's counsel. My thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. When Sword Shield were first released and people didn't know anything about Grusha, everyone kind of assumed he was a girl. Then some Nintendo League posted a zoomed in photo of him just saying he, him. Awesome. Was Grusha the, yeah. With the scythe. We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronek? I won't be long. I thought that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Enhanced Addle. What is it like? Duration. Oh, okay. It's cool. Tremble! While we wait, we could get started moving the timbers somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the weight. My ass cannot lift this. Oh, I can lift the planks though. Oh my god, okay, the whole box. I played some Viper. I like it. I'm a little confused by some things because there's like 3 states that like you go into, and I didn't like I didn't know how it all works. Like, I think I just have to get like the memory down of it, but it was like, oh, you have like 4 combos. And then like depending what you press, Viper's like Picto and that looks so much harder on paper. Yeah. I should think this will be enough. It was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. I'm sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we repair the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? And as much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. We'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. That's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and a few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nito Wikwe will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shanza, and we've still more to do. Find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shaloni you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. So if you if you find Picto okay, you'll be fine with Viper. Okay. I'm loving Picto. I don't know, like it like scratches all the itches of a caster for me. Like you queue up instant casts and they're fun animations and it's all colorful, and I like the like loop with your subtractive palette. It's like, I like that. It's a lot of fun. And it feels nice and involved. Like, I feel like you always have something to do. Like, if one of your motifs isn't on cooldown, then you definitely have your subtractive palette up activated, and then once that's done, your cooldowns are off. So you're always like kind of improvising with whatever your cooldowns are. I know there's probably like a better rotation, but I like just kind of going with it. How'd you feel of the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. Several cutscenes. Okay. I like that little detour at the end, though. I had fun seeing the trolley.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
It just explodes. It was a very nice train.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them
God.
chugging along. They make wagons look like
The
toys.
banquet was like when I was like, oh my god, this story
And so
kind of
long as we
rocks.
can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Thrall. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream. Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Uh-oh.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
Why is it getting like evil?
Gods have mercy.
Is this gonna answer a question I had? It does. Okay, it does. It does. I was literally about to ask this after this cutscene. I was gonna be like, so, like,
What in the flying?
is
What's
Solution 9
happening?
just like common knowledge?
Oh, the train. Nitobekwe and the others.
But it
My home lies that way as well.
didn't exist until now.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
It did just get real. It's a fucking ship. This came out of nowhere. Thing looks cool though.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
This is hopefully this doesn't go too long. I was expecting this to, oh shit. Can't shift back. It's just cutscenes. It's not duty, so it should be fine. But I think we might have to we might have to leave off and like right after all this. Oh my god.
heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Oh my god, they're just killing people.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone.
Yeah!
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
They're women. Good lord.
Someone help me, please! Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Bastard!
Sucking fucking souls out of them.
What did it just do?
A bit of a strut going on.
Thank you.
Save the thanks. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace.
Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
This is crazy. Do you think I should have maybe left off before, like left it before I started all these cutscenes?
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Hell yeah, dude. It's not much longer. Okay, thank you. I'm like looking at the clock. I'm like, I'm loving this, but I gotta go soon. You. White woman spotted. She's the one I got the name spoiled on, but I don't think that's really relevant. Or at least I don't know the relevance of it. Okay. Huh? Cyber Zeralja? It is. That's what's happening.
That you should still live.
Zeralja?
The gods. What has happened to you?
I like fuck with this design.
This is your butchery, isn't it?
Kenram?
After everything
just standing
you've done
there.
in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliolol and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
I could beat your ass.
Have you gone mad?
No, my ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time?
It's like time shenanigans.
Harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
Oh, okay, so it does have some meaning. Good lord.
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh, so he is like from the... Is he from the future? Sphene and Garnet are both precious stones. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I know Sphene is a stone. I didn't know there was another stone. Still kind of getting your ass beat.
Farewell, Sorolja, my son.
It's not that easy.
Forgive me.
Or it is. It's not over that easy. Heal him? Oh, it did.
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. shall even the odds.
The warrior. He's multi-classing. No.
Papa?
No.
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father! Sriracha! Ah!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So angry.
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Good lord.
Choose your next steps wisely.
I think he'll be the second trial. I don't think he'll be the final trial. I don't think he's cool enough to be the final trial. Oh, he's not dead. I hope we can save him. I don't want him to die. No, Papa can't die. He can't. That's where we're leaving off. Oh my goodness. I gotta get out of here. Oh, the door's that way. Sprout tank in the level 95 dungeon. Isn't Sprout like until DAWNTRAIL now, or is it still till Endwalke? Because I've seen Sprouts running around Tuliolal. Alright, what a place to leave off. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the, like... Are they still in the sky? Played less than 300 hours. Oh, okay. Ah, no, I can't see them. Oh no, there they are. Never mind. And the music. Is that our theme? Heard the motif. Heard that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was, hold on, let me log off here. I was gonna say, like, oh, so is Solution 9 just, like, common knowledge? Because, like, it's a... it's... it's just a big fucking place, like, next to... from what we saw in, like, Heritage Found. I think they shouldn't have shown us Solution 9. I don't think they should have shown us it. But no, I assume it's just appeared. It's come from, like, I don't know, the future or some other, we'll find out. But, like, yeah, oh my god. I'm really looking forward to everything. How everyone would have flipped off when Zeralda attacked if it wasn't the pre-release stuff. I know, like, that would just be so... I kind of, like, seeing the fucking, like, sudden, like, oh shit, like, what the hell's happening in that cutscene? I kind of understand why they gave us, like, 12 quests of, like, a little bit of downtime. I think they could have definitely done those quests a bit better, at least, like, the first half of them. But, like, I can see why they didn't want us to go from, like, oh, look, the rite of succession is over, look at the new Dawn servants, to future terrorist attack on Tuliyola. People in the story aren't nearly traumatized enough. This is like if the Empire from Star Wars attacked Napoleon. I know, these are like, especially in Tuliyola, like, I don't think the Alligans had like a presence in Tuliyola. Or, well, in Tural, not Tuliyola. Like, at least in Eorzea, you can be like, oh yeah, there's like future tech scattered about from one of the old, like, eras. But in this, it's like, holy shit, there's fucking guys with flying bikes killing people and sucking their souls out. And they have lasers, flying ships, and robots. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm super excited to get into the rest of it. We have the dungeon next stream, probably. Yeah, we'll definitely get to the dungeon. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. We'll put the music back on. Yeah. Dungeon's really fun. Also, this is when stuff gets hide. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the armor from the dungeon. It looks really cool. Yeah. Alright. That was weird. That was cool and weird and awesome and fun. Don't drop those things on me. Okay, I'll try and be live tomorrow. If I don't do tomorrow, then definitely the day after, because it'll be the night when I don't have to wake up for stream, I can just stay up. Alright, thank you everyone, have a lovely rest of your morning, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever fucking time it is, and see you tomorrow or the day after. Bye bye. Thank you.